White made a move. Queen takes g7. Pause the video to analyze black's next move. Knight g4 check. King g1. White considers playing. Knight e4. Queen c7. Knight f6 check. Knight takes f6. Queen takes h8 check, and establish a winning position. King castled queenside played by black. Black is aiming to play queen takes e3 check, and secure a stronghold in the game. Queen g5 move preferred by white. Rook hg8. Black is setting up to play rook takes g5, and take decisive advantage. Queen f4 move preferred by white. Knight takes e3. Knight e4. White considers playing bishop takes e3, and increase their advantage significantly. Queen c2 played by black. Black is setting up to play queen takes g2 mate, and take decisive advantage. Bishop d2 played by white. White is looking to play rook ac1. Rook takes g2 check. King h1. Rook takes d2. Knight takes d2, and secure a stronghold in the game. Knight takes g2 played by black. Queen e5. White is outplayed. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Rook e8. Pause the video to spot white's next move. Queen d7 check. King a8. Queen c6 check. King a7. Black might go for queen takes e5 check, and secure a stronghold in the game. King castled queenside move preferred by white. White is planning to play rook d7 check. Queen c7. Queen takes c7 check. King a6. Queen c6 mate, and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook d8 played by black. Queen c5 check. King a8. Rook takes d8. Queen takes d8. Queen takes b5. On g4. Pawn takes g4. Queen h4. Black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. White just played pawn takes e5. Pause the video to find out black's response. Queen f3 check. King d2. King castled kingside. Black's idea is to play knight d7. Rook d1. Knight c5. Queen takes a8. Queen takes f2 check. King c3. Rook takes a8, and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn e6 move preferred by white. Rook d8 check. King c3. Queen e2. Black intends to play queen d3 check. King b4. Knight a6 check. King a4. Knight c5 check. King a5. Knight takes b7 check, and gain a significant edge. Pawn b3 played by white. Knight a6. Black might go for rook d3 check. King c4. Queen c2 mate, and gain a significant edge. Rook d1 played by white. Queen takes d1. Queen takes a6. Pawn takes e6. King b2. Black has a strong upper hand. Let's go to the next game. Black played queen takes b2. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. Black's idea is to play queen takes a1 check, and take decisive advantage. King castled kingside played by white. White considers playing bishop d4. Queen takes a1. Rook takes a1, and dominate the board. Bishop d7 was chosen by black. Rook fb1. White is setting up to play rook takes b2 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop b5 move preferred by black. Queen takes b5 check. Queen takes b5. Rook takes b5. On b6. On a4. White is setting up to play. On a5. King castled kingside. On takes b6. On takes b6. Rook takes a8. Rook takes a8. Rook takes b6 and gain a significant edge. Bishop d8 move preferred by black. Rook b3. Rook c8. Knight d4. King castled kingside. Knight b5. White's idea is to play knight takes a7 and increase their advantage significantly. On a6 move preferred by black. Knight d6. White is planning to play knight takes c8 and take decisive advantage. Rook c2 was chosen by black. Bishop takes b6. Bishop takes b6 check. Rook takes b6. On h5 black is on the verge of defeat. Let's go to the next game. Black played King f4. Pause the video to analyze White's next move. Queen g3 check. King e4. Black is planning to play Bishop f4. On f3 check. King takes e5. On takes d4 check. Knight takes d4 and establish a winning position. King castled kingside played by White. White considers playing Rook ae1 check. Bishop e3. Rook takes e3 check. On takes e3. Queen takes e3 mate and take decisive advantage. Bishop e3 played by black. On takes e3. King d3. On takes d4 check. King c4. On b3 check. King b5. Queen d3 check. King a5. On a4. White wants to play Queen b5 mate and establish a winning position. Knight d6 played by black. On b4 check. Knight takes b4. On takes b4 check. King takes b4. Queen d2 check. King c4. Rook fc1 check. King b3. Queen c3 mate. White won. Let's go to the next game. White just played Knight g3. Pause the video to figure out black's next move. White is preparing to play Knight e4. On h6. Knight takes c5 and establish a winning position. King castled queenside played by black. Queen e2. Knight f6. On b4. Rook he8. Black's idea is to play Bishop takes f3 and secure a stronghold in the game. On takes c5 move preferred by White. Bishop takes f3. Knight takes f3. Rook takes e2 check. King takes e2. Queen takes a4. Rook d1. Rook takes d1. King takes d1. Queen g4. Black is aiming to play Queen takes f3 check and establish a winning position. King e2 played by White. Queen c4 check. King f2. Knight g4 check. King g2. Queen c3. Black considers playing Queen takes a1 and dominate the board. Rook b1 move preferred by White. Queen takes c2 check. Knight d2. Queen takes c5. Knight ge4. Black has a decisive advantage. Let's go to the next game. White just played Rook c7. Pause the video to analyze Black's next move. Queen d1 check. King g2. White is setting up to play Rook takes f7 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King castled kingside played by Black. Black's idea is to play rook takes a 2 and take decisive advantage. Rook c1 move preferred by white. White is looking to play rook takes d1 and take decisive advantage. Queen e2 move preferred by black. Rook takes b4. Rook takes a 2. Knight c5. Rook fa8. Black is planning to play rook 8 a 3. Rook b3. Rook takes b3. Knight takes b3. Queen e4 check. King h2. Knight takes h4 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook b3 move preferred by white. Rook a1. Rook bc3. Rook 8 a 3. Knight b3. White wants to play rook takes a 1. Rook takes a 1. Knight takes a 1 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook takes c1 played by black. Rook takes c1. King h7. Rook c3. Queen e4 check. King h2. Queen takes h4 check. Queen takes h4. Knight takes h4. Rook h3. King g6. Black is setting up to play king takes g5 and seize the initiative. Rook takes h4 played by white. Rook takes b3. Rook f4. Rook b7. Rook f3. King takes g5. King g2. Black is in a commanding position. Let's go to the next game. White just played. On f4, pause the video to figure out black's next move. King castled queenside. On takes e5. Rook dg8. Black is setting up to play rook takes g3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen f4 was chosen by white. Queen h3. Black considers playing queen takes g2 mate and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook f2 move preferred by white. Rook h4. Black is preparing to play rook takes f4 and gain a significant edge. Queen takes f7 move preferred by white. Queen takes h2 check. King f1. White is planning to play queen takes g8 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen g3 move preferred by black. Black might go for rook h1 check. King e2. Rook takes a 1 and dominate the board. King e2 move preferred by white. Queen g5. Rook g1. Bishop g4 check. Rook f3. Bishop takes f3 check. King takes f3. Queen h5 check. Queen takes h5. Rook takes h5. On takes d6. King d7. Black wants to play on a5. On g4. King takes d6 and take decisive advantage. On g4 was chosen by white. King takes d6. King g3. Rook h8. Black is preparing to play rook takes g4 check. King takes g4. Rook g8 check. King f5. Rook takes g1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook d1 played by white. Rook b8. Black is setting up to play rook takes b2 and seize the initiative. On b3 was chosen by white. King e6. On b4. On takes b4. On takes b4. Rook takes b4. Rook a1. White has no response. Let's go to the next game. Black played rook takes d7. Pause the video and try to predict white's next move. King castled kingside. White considers playing queen takes c5 check and increase their advantage significantly. Rook c7 was chosen by black. Black intends to play bishop takes d4. Queen takes d4. Queen takes c3. Queen takes c3. Rook takes c3 and gain a significant edge. Bishop takes c5, move preferred by white. Rook takes h3. Rook fd1. White wants to play. Queen d4. Rook h8. Queen takes g7 and take decisive advantage. Queen takes c3 played by black. Queen takes c3. Rook takes c3. Bishop takes a7. On d5. Black considers playing rook takes a7 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop e3 was chosen by white. Rook 3 c4. On g5. White considers playing. Rook ab1. On b4. Rook d4. Rook takes d4. Bishop takes d4. Rook c4. Bishop takes g7 and take decisive advantage. Rook a4, move preferred by black. King g2. Rook c3. Rook d2. Rook g4 check. King f1. Rook h4. Black is aiming to play. Rook h1 check. King e2. Rook takes a 1 and increase their advantage significantly. King e2 was chosen by white. On f5. Rook d4. White is aiming to play rook takes h4 and establish a winning position. Rook h3, move preferred by black. Bishop d2. White is looking to play bishop takes c3 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook c7 was chosen by black. Rook b4. White is looking to play rook takes b5 and seize the initiative. Rook c5 played by black. On a4. White is setting up to play. Rook takes b5. Rook takes b5. On takes b5 and establish a winning position. On takes a4, move preferred by black. Rook takes a4. Rook c7. Rook a8 check. King d7. Rook 1 a6. Rook b7. Rook g8. White is aiming to play rook takes g7 check and increase their advantage significantly. Rook h7 played by black. Bishop e3. White is looking to play. King d3. Rook b1. King c4. On f4. Bishop takes f4 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook c7 was chosen by black. Bishop f4. White is looking to play bishop takes c7 and increase their advantage significantly. On e5 played by black. Bishop takes e5. Rook c5, black's loss is confirmed. Let's go to the next game. Black made a move. Queen d5. Pause the video to analyze white's next move. Rook takes h7. King takes h7. Queen takes g6 check. King h8. King castled queenside. White is planning to play. Knight f7 check. Rook takes f7. Queen takes f7 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen g2, move preferred by black. Queen h6 check. King g8. Black is setting up to play queen takes g3 and increase their advantage significantly. Rook h1 was chosen by white. White is aiming to play queen h7 mate and take decisive advantage. Queen e4 was chosen by black. On f5. Queen takes h1 check. Queen takes h1. On takes f5. Bishop h4. On takes g4. Bishop takes f6. Rook takes f6. Queen h5. White's idea is to play queen g5 check. King h7. Queen takes f6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. King f8 was chosen by black. Queen h8 check. King e7. Queen g7 check. King e6. Queen takes g4 check. King d6. Black is planning to play bishop takes g4 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen g7 played by white. White is planning to play queen takes f6 check and increase their advantage significantly. Rook f5 played by black. Knight c4 check. King e6. Queen g6 check. King e7. Queen d6 check. King e8. Knight e5. White is looking to play knight takes c6 and gain a significant edge. Pawn c5 played by black. Queen takes c5. Rook f1 check. King d2. White is preparing to play queen b5 check. Bishop d7. Queen takes f1 and dominate the board. Rook f6 move preferred by black. Queen c7. On the 5. On d5. White considers playing. On d6. Rook takes d6 check. Queen takes d6 and dominate the board. Bishop f5 was chosen by black. Queen g7. White is aiming to play queen takes f6 and establish a winning position. Rook a6 played by black. On c4. White is aiming to play. On c5. Rook g6. Queen f7 check. King d8. Queen f8 check. King c7. Knight takes g6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook ad6 was chosen by black. Queen takes b7. Bishop g6. King e3. White is looking to play. On c5. Rook d8. Queen g7. Rook f1. Queen g8 check. King e7. Knight takes g6 check and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop f7 played by black. Queen b8 check. Rook d8. Queen b5 check. King e7. Knight c6 check. Rook takes c6. Queen takes c6. Rook g8. Black is outplayed. Let's go to the next game.